Stand up, all right. Can everybody hear me okay?
All right.
Perfect. First off, I have to say thank you to Jose. I didn't realize that my talk was today. I literally ran from my hotel to here, so if I'm out of breath, really sorry. But I'm here. We made it. Thank you. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the role that technology can play in creating new immersive experiences within location-based entertainment centers, and do that in a cost-effective way. So we founded a company called Catalyst Entertainment. What we do is we call it virtual meets reality, and we'll get into that in a second. The big problem in the LBE space that we've identified is there's a lot of single-purpose hardware. So it's capital intensive, and it limits market potential. So the idea is that our Angry Birds arcade can only ever be an Angry Birds arcade, and thus it will only do that and serve a limited market for a limited period of time. So we thought about, okay, well, how can we change that up? So we looked at it. You look at these teacups. Teacups are only ever going to be their teacups. And so, again, limited market. This is obviously Disney. It's a small world. There's a lot of work to try to change these things if they want to try to change the consumer demand and consumer trends. This is at Andretti Racing. Again, it's one track, and it would be very cost burdensome to be able to change things up for them. Again, just another show. So how are companies dealing with this problem today? It's a lot of variety and rotation. So they have lots of different offerings, and they rotate them often. Just ask Dave & Buster's across 145 stores. They have over $200 million tied up in game equipment. So how have companies, started to kind of look through that? Well, we started with the evolution of content, we call it, which is the single pane. It was just a screen we looked at. Then we got into human motion, which was really cool within VR. And now we're getting into this motion-connected platform with VR. And that'll make sense in just 1 second. We started with this. I don't know if you guys ever tried any of these. It was fun, and it was a great idea of reusing a roller coaster and providing new visuals, but it sort of forgot one important piece. The whole experience is more than just visual, and it has to tie in very, very well with your nervous system, or else you're going to get this. And so what was happening, and everybody ran to, oh my gosh, we could just redo everything with VR, and it's just a drop in, and it's simple, and it's just going to work. Well, they were met with a lot of unhappy customers that obviously, unfortunately, threw up because their nervous system wasn't tied with their eyes. You guys all know that in the space. Good, the video will play. So just to give you an idea of where we're going, we've built a fully tied-in robotic platform that is fully integrated with the game, and it's completely free roam. So the idea is that we're starting to be able to transform what a play space looks like and what the experience looks like. And there's no motion sickness because everything happens like it should. Good, that worked. Imagine a big empty space. It's a big concrete jungle, nothing exciting. Wow, these really didn't work, okay? This is one of our games that we built out that you get to drive around in. Again, you're gonna lose this. The point of this picture was to illustrate that it's just a concrete floor with brick wall. There's nothing to it. And yet when you put on our headset and you go in our system, it changes the landscape completely. So it's just a change in software, and you're able to do a brand new experience for a brand new set of guests, whether that's kids in the morning, adults in the evenings, or if Fast and the Furious is very popular at that moment, you can do whatever we want. Instead of all of these hardware changes, we're now limited to only software. This is just a creepy carnival ride that we built, and again, the whole point here was to illustrate that changing landscape, changing games. Obviously, that didn't work out on this deck. And then this is our last little one. But really, fundamentally, was to show that we can do purpose-built hardware for deeply immersive experiences within VR is the future, and it's going to be very cost-effective for the operators to be able to offer an unlimited, virtually unlimited version of different worlds for their guests. And that's it for me. Go ahead. And we're hoping to leave time for questions if there are any.
All right, hello, Immersive Global Summit Miami. My name is Jose Santiago, and I'm the CEO and founder of Reboot Imagine. We're a location-based entertainment service and support company. Now, some of you might be wondering, what is location-based entertainment? It is experiences that are unique, exciting, and collaborative. But here's the catch. You can only experience it outside of your home. So that means you gotta catch an Uber. You have to leave your house to experience these amazing, unique experiences. Now, we all know what VR looks like. We all know how amazing it is. But what does the future of that space look like? How do we actually get there? So I decided to make a presentation today highlighting 4 important notes of what I personally feel will be required in order for us to embrace and adopt this next generation of immersive solutions for the space. Starting with customized solutions. Not every region, not every culture, not every experience is the same, right? So how do you communicate with different environments, different people from different backgrounds? How do you tell them, hey, this is how you have fun in this space? How do you go and tell others? Unfortunately, here's the reality. Us humans, we're nothing but followers. We need to be told how to have fun. We need to see them. We need to see people engage, and only then we can start having those conversations. Customer service. Empathy-driven conversations are more than just explaining what the product does and the creation that you could do with it. So being able to empathize and having the empathy-driven conversations with the clients is the key important aspect in order for people to abroad and adopt these technologies. Marketing. Once again, communicating with regional differences and people from across the different regions from across the world. And technical support, right? Once again, understanding how to support these products and how to support them is only half of the step. It's how to communicate. How do you officially make sure that these products have minimal downtime? So here's a cool use case. It's not AI generated. I apologize to you guys. But this is actually one of our use cases. This is actually a location that we built. And pretty much we had to figure out a lot of questions. What does a modern VR immersive entertainment venue look like? What products? What age brackets? How do you communicate the fun of these tools? And how do you also ensure that these products are fun? How do you support health hazards? Some of these components are mechanical. They're driven. They have solenoids and a lot of motion machines that require very dedicated and maintenance. Some of them don't require that much maintenance, but they do require a lot of technical understanding in order to continue providing the support. Or older machines, like this Jackpot Monster machine. This is one of my techs here fixing it. That's exactly what we do. We bridge the past and the future in order to provide brand new ways of providing support into the space. Inclusivity. Not everybody, unfortunately, will be able to experience these amazing and unique experiences. So we have to create empathy-driven solutions to ensure that people feel wanted in these spaces and create unique offers for everyone. So we already know that virtual reality is accessible. We have a way to create unique experiences already. But once again, how do we get to the next step? Candy with the medicine. Once again, we need to be shown how to have fun. We need people to know how to, oh, sorry. I move a lot, I'm too energetic. But yeah, no, so how do we ensure that we communicate with people how important these experiences are? How do we showcase fun? So it's very easy. We've been spoiled with advancements in technology. We already know how easy it is to imagine what sports, what venues, what entertainment ideas look like in the future. So in the next few years, a lot of these imaginations will be put into action. We're going to start seeing the beginnings of virtual athletics, new venues, new ideas, possibly sports that will compete with NFL or NBA and so on. So here's a good example. This is the Hollowgate Tower Tag Battle Zone. We brought in a team called Team Infinite Esports. This is a great example of Candy with the Medicine. This is a team that we started. I'm their business manager, and we started pretty much showcasing the beauty of content and collaborative experiences through the power esports. The way I like to describe it is WWE wrestling meets esports, sorry. Here's the same team again. This time they're visiting the VR Esports by Phenomena Arena. They broke it down. Please visit teaminfiniteesports.com so you guys can see them dancing. Unfortunately, the video's not working. But as you can tell, people were having a lot of fun. So I can talk for hours about the value of creation and experiences. But at the end of the day, what drives adoption in this industry? It's customer service. Empathy-driven communications, the ability to tell people, hey, these are the products for the future. Yes, they're fun, but you're here to be inspired. Most of you guys have tried VR before, and if you can name the first time you tried it, there's an 8 out of 10 chance that you guys tried it at a VR venue or at a lab. So we know the importance of these industries and how we can ensure that every single first experience is a happy one. So everything from understanding, researching, customer service repairs, calibration, every single aspect that is very required for creation in order to be adopted, that's what we focus on. Once again, bridging the gap. Here's a really cool case study that we did. We found some old school analog simulators that we went ahead and brought them to the modern generation by converting them into VR simulators. Once again, here's a little example of one of our lab environments here. As you can tell, we break and repair headsets a lot. Once again, my name is Jose Santiago, and I'm the CEO and founder of Reboot Imagine, location-based entertainment services and support. If you guys have any questions about this space, we'll be more than happy to answer. Anyone?
Not all at once.
Well, thank you, guys.
Thanks.